19 Southwest monarchs demand release of Igboho's aides. Say Department of State Services breached the law. Thank you. The monarchs under the aegis of Forum of the Igboho'S also demanded compensation for the families of those killed during the raid. About 19 traditional rulers in the Southwest region have called for the immediate release of the aides of the Yoruba activist Mr. Sunday Igboho, who were arrested by operatives of the DSS during a raid on his Ibadan, Oyo State residence. The monarchs under the aegis Forum of the Igboho'S also demanded compensation for the families of those killed during the raid. The DSS had on the 1st of July raided Igboho's residence in Ibadan, Oyo State, arrested 13 of his aides and killed 2 others. 13 were arrested, wow. The traditional rulers in a statement titled The Position of the Forum of Igboho'S on the recent invasion of Sunday Adeyemo's house by the operatives of the DSS and the State of the Nation, described the invasion of Igboho's home and killing of his aides as an infringement of their fundamental human rights. The statement was signed by the president of the forum and Molokun of Atijere Kingdom, Ondo State, Oba Samuel Adeoye Edema I, its General Secretary Dr. Abdulrazak Abioye Olu Kotun of Ikotun Ile, Kwara State, and 17 others. Right. The monarch said, as traditional rulers, we cannot bury our heads in sand like an ostrich on a very sensitive issue like this. If not well managed, could further polarize the oneness and unity of Nigeria, considering the recent calls by prominent people in and outside the shores of Nigeria for the disintegration of Nigeria as one indissoluble and indivisible entity. It's a chunk of a sentence. We strongly condemn in its entirety the invasion, keyword, and the gruesome murder of the people at Sunday Igboho's house on the 1st of July 2021. You know what I'm going to say? It's very contradictory because the Oluwo of Iwo basically sort of defended Sunday Igboho, but then he didn't really call out that the government actually did something wrong, which was very annoying because apparently he's an Oba, so I'm not sure if he's part of this, group as well, but just saying, because one of you guys did not really condemn the president or the presidency or DSS as well. They're one thing anyway. He didn't condemn it as it's been very much clear, and it states here it was an invasion and there was a gruesome murder of his associates. So that's it. We believe the killing of the officers by the DSS is unwarranted and unjustifiable. Check. A violent breach of fundamental rights of those who were killed by the overzealous officers in Sunday Adeyemo's house. Check. So we hereby call for the immediate release of those arrested at his residence. We demand that there must be an adequate compensation for the family of those people who were murdered during the operation. Check. We equally in the same vein call on President Buhari to cause a discreet and holistic investigation into this volatile issue, while we as custodians of tradition and advocates for peace will not shield or encourage anyone to break the law of the land. We make bold statements to say that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is very clear and unambiguous that the governor of the state is the chief security officer of the state, and as such, yes, preach, His Excellency Governor Seyi Makinde ought to be apprised of any move to cause the arrest of anyone in Oyo State who has or is likely to cause a serious security breach before such a person or group of persons can be arrested, they added. I mean, what else do you want? What else do you... I mean, facts. And it's so sad because traditional rulers don't even have any power. Like, they don't have any power when it comes to when it comes to making moves in the Nigerian government. They're not even recognized. Like, it's like there's Nigerian government, or even a local government chairman has more power than a traditional ruler. So it's so sad that they don't have much power. But I think the best they can do is to talk sense like this and just say what it is for what it is. And it's just sad when you're seeing, if let's say people like Leobas, for example, are being compromised and they're not telling the truth. That would even anger it would anger the people even more, because it's like, you have no power, and what are you compromising for? What like, literally, who are you being, because again, that's the perfect point or perfect place to be neutral. Even though, yes, I feel like they should have some power to a degree, because this democracy thing, I know that it's not really African, it's not really our own. But that's a whole conversation for another day. On the state of the nation, the monarchs lamented that insecurity in Nigeria had reached an alarming crescendo that triggered a concern for traditional rulers and other Nigerians, adding that with every state in Nigeria grappling with the different forms of insecurity, it appears peace is gradually eluding the Nigerian state. That's it. So they end and say, we commend the giant step taken by the Southwest governors to put in place a security outfit at Motekun, which has undoubtedly assisted a great deal in curbing insecurity that we have been experiencing in the Southwest. It is irrefutable today that the fear of Amotekun is now the beginning of wisdom for marauders, kidnappers, armed robbers, bandits in the Southwest. This is highly commendable. Okay, cool. It's so sad because again, in a country like Nigeria, when it comes to agitation, again, the Igbos or IPOB has sort of been the earliest. I mean, from the country's birth, they've been like, "Wagwan, we want to leave." But then it's just like, it's the support that this man is having when, to be honest, the Yoruba agitation for the sovereign state has not been as quick or has been as long as the Eagles. And it's so sad to even see Southeast Governor sideline Nnamdi Kanu in all this area. I mean, even if they don't support what he's doing, at least just to put a word in for him to the government and say, okay, fine, just, forgive the man or just leave the man be. But again, I guess these Obas are very confident and are coming with vim and passion, as they should, and call it what it is, an invasion of his house, of his property, destruction of property, the what do you call it? The killings that also happened as well, which justifies the compensation for the victims' families. And that's just what it is, because they made it clear. They said that the federal constitution of the country makes it unambiguously clear. It makes it unambiguously clear that the governor of the state is the chief security officer of the state. Therefore, as a result, consequently, so that means that with any security or invasion or anything that has to happen that has to do with security the governor cannot be blindsided to such. So that's already an offense. Put what you think about this in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe.